And good morning, everybody. I know everybody's doing well. I'm not gonna ask. I'm not gonna hope. So let's see what is happening in the market here. Lots of news this week. Lots of news. So you'll have a look at the dollar. This little push up here. That was a news release for job retention. Job retention was better than last time, so the dollar had a bit of a spike up, and then Powell got in the stand. Powell opened his mouth, and this is what happened to the dollar once Powell opened his mouth. Wild, hey? Okay, cool. So that was a news-driven event, which is quite nice to see because it's put a lot of momentum into the market. The dollar's low. So if we were looking at trading the dollar index, we'd probably look at this supply here. There is no clear pullback here. It's not in premium, but I would be open to looking for sales from this area here. Based on momentum, I don't think it'll come into premium, but we'll see. Just got to monitor price action and see if anything is produced in this area. Let's have a look at EU. EU. Okay, let's see. Euro USD. We've got a daily supply zones chilling here. Okay, so we put on the daily. And we can see that here is a daily supply way up here at the very extreme. We got breaker structure there, breaker structure down there, got breaker structure here. Okay. So based on this extreme daily supply way up here, we can expect a reaction from it. But based on this momentum, we can clearly see that this momentum compared to this momentum, two different stories. So we are definitely looking for long positions. But if we find shorts to trade into demand zones where we can find our long positions from, that's the idea. So we've got this daily supply in front of us, well, right above us. We are going to wait for price to tap into that supply. And we're going to look for shorts from this supply. Okay, because if you look at the dollar index, it's due for a bit of a pullback because it's just broken structure. Once it's just broken structure, we should see some sort of pullback into our zones. So I'd probably be waiting for a pullback into this candle here on EU. We could also see shorts all the way to this candle down here, because there's a whole bunch of inducement below, just above this demand here, at a nice inside bar. So what we're going to do is we're going to wait for price to tap into this supply, and we are going to look for shorts into this supply. We're not going to this demand down here, but we're not going to forget about this demand sitting here. We need to see if this thing gets a reaction. It might get a reaction and then continue long, or it might get a reaction and flip. So if it gives you a reaction like this, then there's a possibility it'll flip. It needs to give a reaction first. So if it flips this demand, you'll be able to find a short position whatever flips it. So we need to know what that demand is doing. But for now, for today, that's what we're looking for. Shorts from the supply up here. GBP USD, go on the daily. Okay, it looks like we've just taken liquidity from these. Okay, let's see here. This is swing structure down here. We got select swing structure, swing structure, swing structure. Here we can see something a little bit clearer. We put our fib on from the bottom of the swing to the top of the swing. It is in discount, so we could potentially look for longs from this demand here. Okay, if we wanted to see if shorts are going to come into play, we wait for a 1 hour change of character, and unfortunately the 1 hour change of character is way down here, bro. Unless we get a break of the high. If we get a break of the high, then change of character. If we get a break of this high, change of character would then be down here. So for now, we're looking for longs from these. See this candle here, from that area there. The top of this wick, if you have a look here, top of that wick and the bottom of that wick, that's relatively close, so it's okay. Struggling with my chest. Okay, so longs from this demand on GBP USD. GBP JPY. That was an interesting one. Okay, it ended up violating this demand, and price ended up pushing up into these wicks here. Or this wick. This is a difficult one. We got this low, so price reacted from this area instead, very extreme. I would expect it to come and break structure down here. I can't really find anything else until structure's broken, so we just need to wait and see what happens. We do have a demand here that flipped a supply, but it did not break structure. See, so this is a supply that this demand flipped, but it didn't go up and break structure here. So I don't know, if longs are produced, you could probably trade longs into this wick because there's probably some liquidity lying there. Gold, lots of momentum on gold. Look at this down here. Okay, so that's an area we could possibly trade from on gold. Perfectly in the golden zone. There's a nice buy to sell wick. There's also this wick that took liquidity here. So just be mindful, I'll actually have them both marked up. Just to see what happens. If we want to trade shorts on GJ, this low needs to go. Once that low has gone, we'll be able to find schematic and look for shorts. But we are looking for longs from this demand, so we'll be trading even here. Just have be mindful of what's lying here. But we're looking for shorts all the way down to here. Good morning, Jamie. Morning, my brother. How are you doing today, my dude? 100%. If you start with a demo account with big money in it, you're just preparing yourself to trade prop firm accounts, which is the goal, you know. Not everybody's got $100,000 to trade, you know. It's yeah. So if you learn how to trade prop firm accounts and you start your journey that way, that's the way to start. I wish I started that way, to be fair. Okay, let's have a look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin's currently in this little demand that we had marked up. We might actually see longs from here, but there's also imbalance down here. Yay. See, there's a bit of imbalance, but this wick popped down to fill some of it. But I would expect probably longs from this demand. I think crypto might be recovering. We just need to see what happens with the dollar. Ethereum, we're waiting for longs from this demand here. Yeah. Luna, we actually, this happened so quickly. So quickly, guys. So we were waiting for the break up above this line, retracement, and then buying opportunity. So that happened. It popped up, retraced back into area to buy, and then moved. But it gave second opportunity. It broke again, retraced into these buy to sells, and then took off. So it actually gave two opportunities, but I missed them both. Missed them both. So now I'm waiting for a bigger retracement, probably into this wick, and I'll probably get my hands on some coins. Yeah. Ripple, my dripple. Okay, let's check here. Based on all the momentum we see here, I'd be happy looking at this demand for longs. Entry model might have been given from these. Yeah, oh, very messy, but entry model given. You guys know what to do with that information. Dogecoin, my brother. Okay, so we're in this daily demand. We've popped into it. We didn't break the structure, which I was ultimately hoping for. Because if you had broken the structure, I'd be so happy to go long from here on Doge. But this is not break yet. I'm waiting for break. Euro GBP. I don't know, there wasn't Euro news yesterday, but Euro ate it, hey. What have we reacted to? Doji. So here's a doji here that we have reacted to. What is this? Take that away. Yes, we have reacted to this doji on Euro GBP. As you can see quite beautifully, so much liquidity lying here. And that liquidity has just been run. Now we wait for a change of character. Oh, I just missed it. How's that? Okay, so change of character occurred and left behind a 1 hour demand. The price just did not tap into that demand, and I think it's going to cruise now. So it just missed that demand. So now wait for this high to go. Once this high is gone, then bloody rinse and repeat, mate. Rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat, bruv. Okay, so that is what we're looking at in Euro GBP. I'm going to start looking at miners because they move quite slowly. It might be easier for newer members to trade. So I'm testing them out, trading it, seeing how it goes. You see this imbalance was filled here. We're just going to wait for the high to go. Once the high goes, maybe look at that. USD ZAR. Yeah, this was I don't know. The dollar is absolutely tanking, but the rand is doing even worse than the dollar. So that's where this came from. This has got to do with Ramaphosa's fucking pala theft thing. Yeah. Okay, as you can see, because ZAR is buying the dollar is doing really badly at the moment. So this should be going down. But because the rand is doing worse than the dollar, it's just because look at this is what the dollar is doing. Yeah, if the dollar is weakening, if we're buying dollars, we should be paying less for the dollar. We're paying a lot more than we were for the dollar. Yeah, so that's just internal fucking ANC fucking politics. Jesus. So yeah, we're gonna be paying over 20 rand for a dollar soon, guys. And like fuel, I'm expecting like 40-45 rand maybe next year. See how the war goes and all this shit. And the war's still not over. Okay. Enough rambling on. Let's see what the indicator has spit out. Okay, so this 1 hour, this is a 1 hour supply. Okay, so this repainted. The supply repainted, so that's not good. This supply repainted, it's also not good. Let's see what happens with this demand and this demand. Because remember, all the demand and supply zones that we choose also aren't all valid here, so let's see, we've had 2 valid demand zones. This one probably wouldn't have given an entry, to be fair, and this one also would not have given entry. That's just momentum straight through, so she's acceptable. Let's see what happens with this bad boy down here. Once price reaches that, we can look for longs. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Let's just recap EU and GU. What are we looking for? Okay, so for Euro USD, I'm waiting for a tap into this supply. This is a daily supply. It's a very, very extreme. It's on the very top of a leg. It's like at the top of a high. So that is a very, very extreme supply. If price breaks that, it's bullish, 100%. But we're waiting for a retracement. Remember, we're not trading black markets reversing. No, we're waiting for a pullback because there's shit to clear here. So we're looking to trade short to find long positions. Because now we're looking for long positions. We're gonna wait like 5 days for price to come where we're looking for longs from. Why is it not selecting? So we'll wait for price for 5 days to come here, and there we go, we can find our longs from here. Why wait those 5 days? Get into a trade, bro. You know? So people always like, yeah, I only trade pro trend. But like, bro, if you're trading the 4-hour pro trend, like your pullbacks sometimes take like 4 days. I'll wait 4 days for price. No, hop into trades, bro. So what we're looking for is shorts from this supply up here on Euro USD. It's been nothing supplied on GBP USD. We've just liquidated this swing high on the towards the left. We're looking for longs from here. So we'll see if this demand is respected or if it is flipped. If it's flipped, we'll probably see shorts towards this area here of this imbalance. Okay, cool guys, that's about it for today. I hope you guys had a nice lesson or nice morning live stream. If there's anything you guys need, please don't hesitate to send us a message. Rowan has a mate over visiting him from the UK, so he's going to be a bit out of action, not on the Discord too much, but he will still be around. I will be active on the Discord all day. I'll try. I've just been quite busy this week, but I'll make some time today. Guys, if you need an answer to anything urgently and any of the coaches aren't available right at that moment, it might take us 20 or 30 minutes to reply to you, guys. That PDF saved on your phone, you've got the password. If there's anything you need help with, everything's in the PDF. We will try to get back to you as soon as possible, but guys, like, that's your little handbook, that little PDF. We've made it relatively short so that if you have any questions, answers are right there in the book. But what we're also going to do is create like a SMC cheat sheet for you guys. So have all the different things that we're looking for just on a sheet, not in like a book. You look at a sheet and you're like, okay, cool, these are the 4 confluences that I'm looking for, or like, oh, okay, cool, that's what a sweep looks like. You know, all these little types of things. I think that'll help you out. So I'll make one of those little cheat sheet for us, and yeah, it should help us out, like market structure cheat sheets and stuff like that. Okay, guys, I hope you guys have a beautiful day. I'm sorry for rambling on and taking your time, but I hope you have a gorgeous day, gorgeous weekend. If there's anything you need, please message us in premium support. I see I've got a message and I'll respond to it now. Hope you guys have a gorgeous day, gorgeous weekend. Thanks for joining this morning. Peace and love, everybody.